It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And Kobe Bryant now in the twilight of his career. Very few have had his fuel and his drive. Shaq, you played with him. Give me your thoughts on Kobe.
Yes, he has 5 championships. Yes, he's passed up Michael Jordan in scoring, but he wants to win more than anyone else in the league. He still obsesses over it. He's the biggest critic, and it drives his game. We don't know if this is going to be his last year. He said he doesn't know, but this guy wants to be the best ever.
But you have to admire how he's adapted his game year by year by year, and by the body that he has to do it with. If when he was younger, jumping out the gym. Then all of a sudden, as he's getting older, he's posts up more.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Here's Kobe following the score by Jamal Crawford. And a nice shot. By Bryant. Bryant got his first bucket of the night. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul kicks to Jordan. To the middle, Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8. The next game, 2-1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency the challenge for Hibbert.
To the paint. That's good from Randall on the assist from Roy Hibbert. Randall's got his first points of the game. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Crawford is screen on Williams. Williams against Paul. Here's Griffin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jordan the screen. Paul kicks to Crawford. Got a piece of it.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line. You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Here's Paul. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Russell passes to Randall. The dish to Hibbert from 18 feet away, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with
Van Athletic.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Ball outside. The three. The shot is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint, and then on offense, probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Paul. After the basket by the Lakers. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Paul. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Crawford, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Randall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Clippers trail by 4. Paul outside from downtown. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. So it's the Lakers now.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. As former coach of the year, rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Blake Griffin.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now, here is Russell. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Clarkson in for Lou Williams. Russell with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pierce dishes to Crawford. Outside Jordan. Crawford outside. Shot clock at 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. Crawford's got 10.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Young kicks to Bass. It's stolen by Smith. Paul with the ball. 7 points in the game. Smith sets the pick for Paul. That's good. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Russell passes to Bass. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Crawford, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Russell kicks to Bass. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Screen by Smith. That's a 2 from Paul. Paul missing again.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here is Paul. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Smith sets the pick for Paul. Smith with a wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Bass. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a Perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Thompson comes in for Young, and Allen subbed in for Russell. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Pierce. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
No one to blame on that one but himself. If you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Again, the miss by Smith.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
The Clippers trail. Paul outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. Here's Aldrich, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Stevenson dishes the ball, and Thompson sends it back. Allen kicks to Thompson, fires from the wing, and that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Stolen by Allen. And it's the Lakers on the break. Shot from 12. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Paul penetrating. Stevenson with a clean look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. To the left wing. Here's Bass. Rebound by Smith. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Guys, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good aggressive pass to get his teammate to the rim. I love it.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the Lakers making a change here. Socrates checked in. Now, here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the Lakers with another miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Allen against Stevenson. Allen passes to Clarkson. Thompson inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The shot is off. Let's take a moment here. A little development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in at 18, you know, really inexperienced, not knowing what this league was about. And I went through so many stages. I've grown.
You kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he said, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. He's become a real credit to our game.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Smith in at small forward. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost... an automatic shot for him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Zucker. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA, and I would say of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you know, you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career. Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey, but you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career, and also for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's football.
Crawford right side. Here's Jordan, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And that competitive nature that you talked about with Pierce, that's really what sets him apart. He had so many great clutch moments in the postseason. Easily one of the most clutch players in recent memory.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Up the floor. And Jordan sends it back. And stolen by Hibbert. Here's Randall. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was. And unfortunately for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Kobe, and he finishes nicely on the way. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Crawford outside. They need this. Crawford missing again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Kobe, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight. Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Crawford. 38 points for him last game against the Lakers. That's good.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Williams kicks to Kobe. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
It's Crawford on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Crawford drives in. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kicks to Randall. A special move before the shot. Randall's got 13.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Crawford. Paul dishes to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Russell. Crawford. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now here's Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Kobe is knocking down some nice-looking baskets.
Clippers trail by 4. Los Angeles calls timeout. Mark another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scorers of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
And here is Los Angeles now. Young pass to Hibbert. Smith against Bass, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Here's Smith. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for Josh Smith.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000 point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
The Clippers trail. Here's Pierce. And Hibbert with the block. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Young's shot is off.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
Clippers trail by 4. To the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Russell kicks to Young. Dishes it to Bass. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Second, D'Angelo Russell.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitting in chemistry-wise for this team.
Well, I think fitting in is an understatement. I mean, he's flat out taking charge, running things. That offense looks exceptional when it runs through him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Tariq Black, he's checked in for Hibbert. Allen comes in for Bryant, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Pierce. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Pass to Aldrich. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's Black, and that's going to be a treble.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and it's good. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul outside, feeds it to Johnson. Takes a 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Clarkson kicks to Allen. Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Stevenson dishes to Griffin. Second chance shot, and the wide open shot from Paul. Chance there to take the lead, missing. 3 on 3. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Here's Paul. Here's Aldrich. It's tipped. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded and taken away by Paul. Johnson, the pass to Aldrich. Here's Stevenson. That's tipped. And here's Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks it out to Allen. From past the arc, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the 3-point shot.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And the Lakers call time here. Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries and still has a big-time impact on the game. Most recently in the playoffs, he played through injury to beat the Spurs.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Here we go, all alone. There's the lob to the hoop.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
They read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Pick by Griffin. Inside, off the pick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Blake Griffin.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And that one's good.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Paul, following the three by the Lakers. To the middle, here's Aldridge. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Julius Randle's checked in for Nick Young. He hits the second from the line. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Randle. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers trailed by 7. There's the feed to Stevenson. Kicks it out to Paul. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist from Wesley Johnson. And that's now 7 points for Lance Stevenson. Clarkson kicks to Thompson. Here's Bass. Again, Los Angeles.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers lead by 6. And now we'll send them.
Kevin, thank you, Roy. I know you have just a couple seconds, but in a nutshell, what's going to be your approach going into the second half?
Well, we're just going to make sure we keep them off the board and keep them out of transition.
Thank you, Roy. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was when things really came together for them, and the result is they were able to build a solid 6-point lead at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The differential is the free throw attempts.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Talk about a terrific game for Jamal Crawford. 18 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Young is up there with Randle. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Williams. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range and his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you think with the 2 elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
And they double up Jordan. Back to Paul. The kick out to Pierce. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Kobe. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Kobe's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
Puts it up from 12. Kobe, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Paul kicks to Crawford. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bryant has the open look. They grab their own miss. Young drops in the layup for 2. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Paul goes in. He dishes it to Jordan. Good on the shot.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Young inside. Pierce covering. And again, Nick Young. Young's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Lakers. Paul kicks to Griffin. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Lakers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Shots good by Williams.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Clippers trail by 10. Now Paul. He's got 11. Crawford outside, and that one's good. Crawford's got 21 in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And again, it's the Lakers.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Now the Lakers on the break. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Crawford. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Lakers leading by 9. Williams kicks to Hibbert. And stolen by Jordan. Paul against Kobe. The drive by Paul. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The pass to Kobe. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 18 points for Kobe Bryant. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Williams gets the bucket.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The drive by Paul. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Crawford. Drills it from outside. Crawford's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Clippers.
He's really picked up where he left off in the 1st.
Randall dishes to Hibbert. Inside. Williams passes to Young. And it's Kobe missing. Clippers trail by 10. It's Crawford on the wing. Money from the wing. Crawford's got 10 points in just the second half.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Bryant got a piece of it. Crawford with the ball. And he has 28 points for the game. Paul's shot is off.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. You can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And the Clippers call time here.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. There's Crawford with the three. Rebound the Lakers.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
For Kobe, that was him moving into the third spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
Clippers trail by 13. Smith drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. Guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
Allen's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Williams. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. So he gets them both.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
Clippers trail by 11. Here's Stevenson. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. He didn't even have to break stride.
And for the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last.
And, you know, thinking again about Smith, he made some big shots for the Rockets last year, but you never know quite what you're going to get with him taking perimeter shots.
The Lakers making a switch here. Pass is checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. Johnson's checked in. The three. Allen's shot is off. Clippers trail by 11. Stevenson kicks to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Josh Smith in this one, he has 9 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. He doesn't get the second one.
Hey, guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man. Listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Here's Aldrich, and Hibbert with the block. They're running, and here we go. And that one's good. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Chris Paul.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Stevenson. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Paul goes in. Here's Smith and Hibbert with the block. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Clippers trail by 15. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Stevenson. The shot misses. Nice D from Russell. Lakers leading by 15. 3-pointer. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Clippers shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Paul goes in, and Hibbert with the block. Here's Russell on the mark with the 15-footer. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Smith outside, looking to end the run. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Clippers trailed by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Paul. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
First team foul.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles with some changes. Mando comes in for Brandon Bass, and Hollis Thompson subbed in for Allen. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Aldridge, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 9 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Randall dishes to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Thompson for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
19 seconds left in the third. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Knocks it loose. Thompson inside the line. No good on that last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top. as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Clippers trail by 21. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. And he gets it to go. And that's now 30 points for Jamal Crawford.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Pierce inside the 3-point line. And Hibbert with the block. Crawford against Thompson. Young left side. He feeds it to Hibbert. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Bryant is checked in for the Lakers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's Pierce. Griffin sets the screen for Pierce. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And obviously, Chris Paul's one of the most highly recognized players in the game. High school All-American, college All-American, NBA Rookie of the Year. I mean, the list goes on and on. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Lakers leading by 16. Hibbert kicks to Randall. Soft touch off the glass.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Highly decorated Chris Paul, multiple NBA All-Team selections, all defensive team selections. No MVP yet. It's probably right around the corner, though, for him.
Yeah, you know what? He's only worried about one thing, though, and that's hoisting that Larry O'Brien championship trophy at some point.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So Hibbert will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really an extraordinary game for Roy Hibbert. He's got 12 rebounds and also 7 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely, it's the blocks, the rebounds, you name it, he's done it. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Kobe, that's good.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Young with the steal. Shot from 16. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
That's a 2 from Paul, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Crawford passes to Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Griffin. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hibbert hits the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Griffin attacking. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And Bryant kicks to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Griffin a screen on Williams. The drive by Paul. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Back to Jordan. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Lakers have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Bryant, that's for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 15 points in just the second half. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Crawford and Hibbert with the block. Right side, Williams. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Clippers shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Pierce, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Williams kicks to Bryant. It's good from long range. Bryant's got 28 points for the game. Clippers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. The dish to Pierce. Again, Pierce missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
He had one in the first as well. It can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Griffin with the dunk.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
That is good. 17 points for Julius Randle.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. A rim rocker.
Look for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Back to Williams. To the inside. The kick out to Bryant. Young from outside. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 5 assists tonight.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
That's good. And it's now 22 points for Chris Paul.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Here's Los Angeles now. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Pass to Dawson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The drive by Allen, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Rivers. They get a hand on it.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Allen dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Black. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. From 20 feet out. Over Rivers. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. The first positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hollis Thompson comes in for Bryant. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Sacre, cans the 12-footer.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. There's the pick. Prigioni, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Allen kicks to Sacre. Here's Black. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Here's Thompson. He drains the quick shot.
Thompson with the bucket.
Here's Prigioni. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Shot to end this cold run. Dawson gets the bucket.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Releases. Again, the Lakers. Here's Prigioni. Inside. And Cole Aldrich with the slam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Prigioni. He's covered by Clarkson. Prigioni, the pass to Aldrich. There's the screen. Johnson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Prigioni for three. The shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. It's Allen with the drive. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Clippers.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Roy Hibbert. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Allen, that's good.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pulls up. Again, Los Angeles.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
they've shown, finishing strong.
Prigioni dishes to Aldrich. The three from Johnson. Again, Johnson missing. From deep. Offline. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Kobe, obviously a great win. You guys played formidable team defense out there.
We did a good job controlling the pace. They made some tough shots from the three-point line. But all in all, we can live with that. We can live with contested shots from the perimeter.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Roy Hibbert.
When Hibbert has a game like this, it's impossible not to stand up and take notice. He is a fearsome interior presence at both ends of the floor, and obviously that length is hard to get around. I like what I saw, Roy. I like what I saw.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
not your legal type of